this week's broadcast at Eagle 7 News.
Coming up, we pick your brain on your favorite pickup lines this Valentine's week.
Plus, a big win for UNW basketball and what the salt company exactly is. We'll have that story and more. I'm Tori Hoehne.
And I'm Dylan McNeill. Your campus news starts right now. It's a show that's taken months of preparation, and it's been built as a musical of nonstop thrills. And Tori, I'm so excited for this event. This musical looks huge.
Yeah, I'm excited too. The curtain opens on Northwestern's version of the Newsies next weekend. Eagle 7's Jackson Iden catches up with the cast before the lights get bright.
With performances coming up fast and a busy rehearsal schedule, we caught up with Joe Garay and Tommy McCarthy, who are both in the cast for the theater's department's next production, Newsies.
My name is Joe Garay, and I am one of the Newsies. My name is JoJo. So basically I do a lot of dancing and a lot of singing and selling newspapers.
I'm Tommy McCarthy, and I play Davey in Newsies.
Behind all of the production is countless hours of hard work by every single member of the cast and crew for a larger than normal show.
Very large cast. There's like 60 people in it, I think. It's been a lot of stop and go and just kind of memorizing, making sure all of our lines are memorized and getting down all the dancing, just kind of reviewing and really just putting the final touches on the show.
There's a lot of really athletic dancing in Newsies, which is great. It's going to look super cool. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but honestly, I think it's going to look super cool. So that's been a lot.
With all of the time that those involved are putting into Newsies, it has also brought everyone together through prayer and good times.
Fun. Honestly fun. I know that sounds like, oh yeah, but it has been really fun. We have a great cast. The show is a fantastic show.
Yeah, that just kind of really brings the cast together as a family, and we've been in rehearsals every night for 3 or 4 hours a night, so, I mean, we see each other all the time, so that's great.
As with many a large production, there were challenges that everyone involved had to overcome. It just goes to show that there is so much more happening behind the scenes for opening weekend. This is Jack Iden, Eagle 7 News.
Jack, that looks really exciting, and I can't wait to watch it. Heads up, Eagles sports fans. For those who can't make it to the game viewing, online is becoming a better experience. Newly launched is the Eagle Sports Network, also known as ESN. It's starting to look like ESPN. On UNWEagles.com, the broadcast will feature multiple camera angles and live replays, providing a better view into Eagle athletics. ESN hopes to draw in new fans to UNW sports.
It's just more of an in-depth view of watching Eagle athletics, and it's really catching up to kind of what some other schools are doing and being able to use all the technology that we have. You know, when do we want to show replays for a basket? When do we want to throw up some graphics? When do we want to maybe show promotional video for a commercial, that type of thing? One of the big things they've implemented now is graphics, like starting lineups to start the game, so it's not just the commentator reading off numbers and heights and names and all that stuff. You can actually see the faces of the players on the screen before you see them on the court. That helps out a lot, but it really enhances the broadcast to not just be back and forth, panning up and down across the court.
Mark, what did Eagles fans have to watch this last week?
Well, Dylan, I pity the man who didn't tune in this Wednesday night. It was a big win for the men's basketball program as the men were crowned UMAC regular season champions. They downed the Minnesota Morris Cougars 88-65 in the Erickson Center to win their 11th straight game and clinch their 5th conference title in the last 7 years. The team also honored 5 seniors at halftime and finished up the regular season over at Martin Luther this Saturday. They will host a UMAC semifinal on Wednesday night in the Erickson Center. Be sure to check the new ESN live stream on UNWEagles.com or listen to it live on theremnant.fm. The UNW women's squad pulled off the upset on senior night, beating the visiting Cougars 62-57. Senior Amy Berglund led the team with 16 points while also collecting 5 steals. That moves her second all-time in Eagles history for steals in a career. The women will play a home game on Monday night against the crosstown rival North Central Rams. That game will also be on ESN, on UNWEagles.com or theremnant.fm. UMAC preseason polls for the spring sports came out this week, and your reigning conference champs, the UNW softball team, are slated to bring home the hardware once again, while baseball was picked fourth in the preseason rankings. Two men's lacrosse players, junior midfielder Noler Vandekoy and junior attack Keller Stevens, were honored with being selected to the D3 preseason All-Americans list. Way to go, boys. And that's all we have for sports this week. Emily, please tell me that the snow is finally over.
Yes, Mark. This week we're going to get the much-needed break from the snow that we deserve. This month we have received over 20 inches of snow, allowing us to make history as the fourth snowiest month of February ever recorded in our area. We need only 1.5 more inches to get into that third place spot. And although there is some snow on the forecast this Sunday, it will probably not be enough to get us into that third place spot. Rather, this week will be a very mild February week with a high of 14 on Friday and then climbing our way into the 20s for the next few days with a high of 20 on President's Day, reminding us that spring is only a couple of months away. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Emily. There's one UNW student who is using his love of worship for ministry just a few miles down the road. As a worship intern for the Salt Company, a campus ministry at the U of M, Landon Paul, a junior mechanical engineer major, has been involved in this ministry since October 2018. The Salt Company ministry is open to all college students, but is specifically focused on reaching students at the U of M.
And being that example of Christ. Through Salt, a lot of it is very gospel oriented, which is just going out and being that example of Christ to the people around you. And what's better than 30,000 students at the U of M that don't know Christ? We do a lot of flyering and a lot of just going around campus and getting to know everyone. I think the community of Salt is the thing I enjoy most, just getting to know other Christians and being with them through their struggles and their good points of their walk. It's just great to get to know other Christians and really just grow together.
The University of Northwestern's IT department is currently looking for funding to place a new printer in Moyer. Students formulated a petition in hopes that their voices would be heard. Student body Senator Natasha Chernyavsky brought in the signed petition to the student government, who brought it to the IT department. The IT department has considered putting a printer in Moyer for years, so students are excited that that may be coming soon. So Dylan, this past week we had Valentine's Day. How did you spend your evening?
I had a very lovely evening, nice, elegant 3.5 hour night class.
That is rough.
I did have a few fun jokes to keep me through it, though. I'll share one with you. Over the past years, I've noticed skunks really love Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's weird. Why?
They're really sentimental.
What a great
It got
one.
me through the class. So.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. With Valentine's Day being yesterday, some Eagles prepared foolproof pickup lines to land a date.
Today we are catching up with students in the Billy to learn about their plans, their pickup lines, and their past Valentine's Day experiences. Do you have any Valentine's Day plans?
Usually, last year my girlfriend, I planned it, but she actually wanted to surprise me this year. So I actually have no idea whatsoever what's going to happen, so I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
What is your best pickup line? Hey, do you need prayer? Because I'd be more than willing to lay hands on you.
Did you fall from heaven? Because Satan did.
So what's your best pickup line? Nothing? Okay.
Can I have your name and number to put on my prayer group list?
I'd have to say, are you my appendix? Because I have a gut feeling I should take you out.
Are you from Maine? Because please go on a date with me.
What is the best Valentine's Day memory that you have?
Well, my freshman year here at Northwestern, my roommate got me some dates, some chopped up dates, and said, "Will you be my Valentine's date?" So that's my favorite memory from Valentine's Day.
I hope you had a sweet Valentine's Day. For Eagle 7 News, I'm Morgan Tolley.
Well, Dylan, it looks like we've got some clever students on this campus.
Yeah, and if they're single now, they're not going to be for long. Eagles, we want to hear from you. So if there's anything you think we need to cover, please reach out to us.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook to stay up to date throughout the week. I'm Tori Hoehne.
And I'm Dylan McNeill. Stay warm, Eagles. We'll see you next week.